God's unique plan for world renewal. Ninth lesson. World Drama Wheel. From ancient times, human being has made a lot of effort to know the events prior to his birth and after his death, and has described it in many ways. Actually, according to the knowledge given by the Supreme Father Supreme Soul, this human world cycle is a wonderful drama of the souls and nature, which repeats after every 5,000 years. In this world cycle of 5,000 years, every soul comes on this stage-like world, takes on this cloth-like body and performs different roles. This world drama has been chronologically divided into 4 ages: the Golden Age, the Silver Age, the Copper Age, and the Iron Age. The duration of each age is 1250 years. The Golden and Silver Age together are called Heaven, and the Copper and Iron Age together are called Hell. Heaven and Hell exist on this earth itself, and not somewhere in the sky or the nether world. Since there is one religion, one kingdom, one language and so on, since there is no body consciousness in the Golden and Silver Age of the non-dualistic deities, there is always happiness, peace and purity there. There was the ancient deity religion in the Golden and Silver Age, in which every soul was called deity, because of being complete with the divine virtues. The first crown prince and the first crown princess of the Golden Age were Sri Krishna and Sri Radhe, who grow up and rule as Sri Lakshmi and Sri Narayan, who are followed by 8 successive rulers. After that there is the rule of Sri Sita and Sri Ram in the Silver Age, who are followed by 12 successive rulers. However, there is no Kans with Krishna or Ravan with Ram in heaven. The Rajoguni stage of the deity religion begins from the Copper Age. The deity souls become vicious and sorrowful because of becoming body conscious, and hence they start calling out for God. The deity souls, who are now called Hindus, start worshipping Shivling and the other deities. As they don't become completely sinful and sorrowful at once, the Supreme Father Supreme Soul himself doesn't come to purify them. Instead of him, some powerful souls come down who establish peace in the world as per their capacity, but they don't succeed in it completely. First of all, that is 2500 years ago, the soul of Abraham comes from the soul world and establishes Islam. 250 years after that, the soul of Buddha establishes the Buddhist religion. 250 years after that is 2000 years ago, the soul of Christ comes and establishes the Christian religion. The aforementioned 3 dualistic religions are certainly established in the Copper Age. But through these 4 main religions themselves, various religions, religious establishments, sects, etc., like the Sannyas religion, the Muslim religion, the Sikh religion, the Arya Samaj, atheism, and so on spread in the Iron Age. By the time the Iron Age begins, the deity religion, now known as the Hindu religion, reaches the Tamo Pradhan stage. Similarly, each soul of every religion also passes through the Sato Pradhan, Sato Samanya, Rajo and Tamo Pradhan stages, from the time of its birth in the world till the end of the Iron Age. When all the souls of this world become corrupt in religion and corrupt in actions, at the end of the Iron Age, there is divine incarnation of the Supreme Father Supreme Soul Shiv himself, who is even the father of all the religious fathers. This has been described in the chapter of the Trimurti. The period of his incarnation, that is the beginning of the Golden Age and the end of the Iron Age, is called the Confluence Age. It is the time when the Supreme Father Shiv gives us the knowledge and the teachings of Raj Yoga to make us souls the best deities, and he gives us the divine birthright of liberation and liberation in life. The transition period of the other ages can also be called the Confluence Age, but there in the confluence of the other ages, the souls experience the stage of descent, whereas only in the confluence of the Iron and Golden Age, the souls experience the stage of ascent. This is why it is called the elevated confluence age. The four ages have certainly been mentioned in the ancient religious scriptures of India, but the elevated confluence age hasn't been mentioned in them. If the golden age, the silver age, the copper age, and the iron age are compared to gold, silver, copper, and iron, respectively, the confluence age is the elevated age like diamond, because, in this age, the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul Himself incarnates in this world and transforms the souls into diamonds from being like cowries. For this, first of all, he enters Prajapita Brahma and reveals the first father and the first mother, as mentioned in the previous lessons. Moreover, by narrating knowledge through the mouth of Prajapita Brahma, he also makes the Brahmakumar Kumaris into the Mukvanshavli Brahmins of Prajapita Brahma, who then become deities from Brahmins through the practice of knowledge and Rajyog. A particular feature of this confluence age is that the shooting, or the rehearsal of the complete 5,000 years takes place in it. This task of shooting, or rehearsal continues for approximately 100 years after the incarnation of the Supreme Soul Shiv in 1936-37. Just like the souls pass through the Sato Pradhan, Sato Samanya, Rajo and Tamo Pradhan stages in the drama of 5,000 years. Similarly, the Alokik Brahmin family that the Supreme Father establishes in 1936-37 and whose stage he makes Sato Pradhan, in about 80 years, it passes from the Sato Pradhan stage to Sato Samanya, from the Sato Samanya to Rajo, and from Rajo it reaches the Tamo Pradhan stage. In this way, by the end of the middle of the confluence age, meaning from 2000 to 2003, 2004, based on the knowledgeable thoughts, the shooting of the four ages takes place in the Brahmin family, created by the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul Shiv. In this shooting, all the Brahmins start having doubts directly for the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, and his knowledge more or less, according to the knowledge in them. Due to the increase in body consciousness, instead of assimilating the divine virtues, such a kingdom of bad traits is established, that attempts are made to prove the corporeal chariot of the incorporeal Shiv itself to be sinful, vicious, and corrupt. However, through the divine knowledge of the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, and Rajyog, the Supreme Father Shiv and the World Mother and the World Father are revealed again in the end, and the entire world of Brahmins is united in one string. In this way, the foundation of the Golden Age, the Silver Age, the Copper Age, and the Iron Age is laid in the Confluence Age itself. Also, from the point of view of the population, the foundation of the descent of the souls on the earth in the 5,000 years drama, or their coming in the knowledge, is also laid in the confluence age itself. The earlier a soul receives the message of God in the confluence age, the earlier it descends from the supreme abode in the drama of 5,000 years and initially experiences happiness. Later, it experiences sorrow according to its actions. For example, about 100 million deity souls had received the message of God by the end of the shooting of the Silver Age in 1990. It means those many souls are born on the earth till the end of the Silver Age in the drama of 5,000 years. The general public thinks that the knowledge of the Brahmakumari ashram doesn't match with the scriptures. But it is not so. There is just a need to understand the deep meanings of the Murlis. Just as the duration of the Golden Age is mentioned to be longer than the duration of the Silver Age, and the duration of the Silver Age is mentioned to be longer than that of the Copper Age in the scriptures. As regards the duration of the ages, in fact, the duration of each age in the broad drama of 5,000 years is equal, meaning it is 1250 years each. But when the shooting of these ages takes place in the confluence age, the duration of the shooting of each age is different. For example, in the confluence age, The 16 years duration of the actual shooting of the Golden Age is longer than the 12 years duration of the shooting period of the Silver Age. And the duration of the shooting period of the Silver Age is longer than the 8 years duration of the shooting period of the Copper Age. Similarly, the topic of the incarnation of God in every age that has been mentioned in the scriptures like the Gita is actually the remembrance of the revelation like birth of God at the end of the shooting of the four ages in the confluence age. God Shiv certainly doesn't incarnate in every age in the drama of 5,000 years. But he is repeatedly revealed and becomes hidden during the shooting of every age in the confluence age. In this way, everything mentioned in the scriptures definitely matches with the great sentences narrated by the Supreme Father Shiv through Brahma in the confluence age. It is clear from the aforementioned discussion how the wheel of the human world rotates and how the foundation of all the four ages is laid in the confluence age itself.